Hey everybody, Dave from Adlook. I got a new video for you. So today we're going to run through our B2B targeting deck. This is going to cover targeting issues with marketing campaigns, which seems to be one of the biggest issues that I've run across talking to people, is targeting the right audience, making sure that their campaigns are effective and relevant and seen by people who will actually be interested and convert ROI for marketing. That's the goal here. Marketing needs to bring revenue. All right, 50% of all B2B marketing spend will be generated from digital ads. What does that tell you? Traditional ads are on the way down. TV, radio, print, digital's taking over as it has been for better part of 20 years now, and it'll just continue in that way. But more than 50% of those digital ads are going to be on the phone. So making sure that you have the proper channels and formats to reach people on their phones is key to surviving in this new marketing world. Finding a customer is not easy. Everybody knows this, right? There's a rare and short purchase window you have when you reach people. They're either not in the market yet, and it might take them a few years to get there, or they are, but they're going to only be there quick. It doesn't take long to figure out what you need and how to get it. Data provider segments are outdated and retrospective, aka cookies being inaccurate. I've said this many times. So timing is everything. Your brand needs to appear in the research phase of the buyer intent window. Internal research of all available solutions on the market. That's how it starts. Then they start comparing providers, prices, capabilities. When they're done with that, they internally align, make sure everybody's on the same page, and then that's where the final decision is made. So, how to make your brand visible, recognized, and trusted when that critical window opens? Good question. Targeting the right audience. That's the answer. LLM model and intent signals. If you've watched my other videos, you know that we do use our own homemade deep learning algorithm. It is highly effective, and this allows us to do the following: targeting, prompting, describing your audiences. All this is done right here. Describe the audience from the desired angles, such as interests, preferences, habits, values, purchase intent, and brand favorability. Then we go into real-time signal analysis and matching. It's looking at emotions, page context, behavioral patterns, content, meaning, and tone, language and location, mood, search signals, browser results, sentiments, brand suitability, and brand safety. Once it's done with that, it gives you the final result. It gives you thousands of highly precise URLs matching your persona's online behavior at the moment of that impression. You type in the audience you want to hit, it analyzes it and finds URLs that match that audience. You can control how accurate or broad you want the URLs to be, depending on the services you're offering. So, reaching audiences with Gen AI targeting, this is a short video of what it looks like using our prompt. Okay. Description: people with a higher income that are interested in throwing parties and preparing premium drinks for themselves and their friends. Pretty specific, right? We don't want that appearing in any general food and wine magazines. We want specifically higher income, premium drinks, parties for themselves and their friends. And these are the URLs that our deep learning algorithm found searching the open web. It searches millions and millions of sites, and it gives you the ones that match the most with your target audience. So we actually did a study to see how effective Gen AI targeting is versus traditional third-party cookie targeting. I think the results will shock you. Cookie-based targeting, B2B decision makers, IT software and hardware versus Gen AI content targeting, IT decision makers, mid and large enterprise. So this was comparing the accuracy and efficiency of the targeting tactics for the two different methods. The protocol, this is what we did in September of this year in the United Kingdom. We ran a campaign with two targeting methods, B2B from data providers and Gen AI segments powered by our prime audience. We then retargeted those users and displayed banners asking them to self-report their role, and responses were then compared with their assigned segments. Let's take a look at the results here. So the prompt was pretty long, very specific. We're looking for IT people who are really decision makers in mid and large size organizations. We want the calibration set to narrow. The model is filtering out all URLs that do not meet targeting criteria above 90%. What does that mean? They need to be a 90% or higher match of your target before it gives you that URL to possibly place an ad on. This makes sure that your ads are not going to low quality websites that nobody's going to buy from. So these are some examples of targeted URLs via our prime audience. Take a look at this one. Forbes, AI plus human touch, the winning combination for exceptional customer service. Okay. User targeted answered a short survey to confirm their role. This is what it looked like. Very simple, very, very nice and neat, and you get it done pretty quickly. We surveyed both groups and compared the results. So for cookie-based targeting, 881 answers collected. For our prime audience targeting, 2,419, 3 times higher. Blew them out of the water. Third-party audience segments are inaccurate. Only 23% of users have some influence on decisions. Impressions, 500,000. Survey answers, 654. Even the most precise B2B segments on the market falls behind. So, Gen AI segments, this is our prime audience. Impressions, 1,755,000. Survey answers, 1,633. So the numbers there are huge. The differences are huge. Okay, 23% versus 32%. CPC, we are 65% lower, and we have a 3 times higher scale rate. The numbers speak for themselves. The survey was amazing. So, frequency enhances precision. Prime audience provides ability to control the level of interest of a user in a certain topic, and it looks like this. Traditional third-party targeting. 31% of them were on target with a frequency of 1 visit to the URL in the last 30 days. Ours, 33.5% with 3 visits in the last 30 days. Higher percentage, higher user visiting the URL, higher chance that they are interested in your product and they will view your ad and click. So on our platform, campaigns can optimize for user juiciness, a measure of recency and frequency to visits of relevant URLs. This allows targeting the most active users, keeping your campaign dollars active and working for you instead of against you. In contrast, third-party cookie data offers no control over segments and relies on outdated targeting methods, while the publisher data is limited to their own inventory. Our approach provides a global view of the bid stream and greater flexibility in shaping audience quality. Reaching audiences beyond context. Higher reach potential, lower CPMs, 3 times higher potential number of impressions, 2 times lower CPMs, 2 times higher user engagement. The numbers are deafening. Thank you for watching. If you guys saw this and you realize that some of this speaks to you, if you're having audience targeting problems, if you think you have a real good campaign put together and you're just not reaching those KPIs for some reason, or if you just have any questions, reach out, DM me, check out our website, adlook.com. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.